Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles the Manson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how you see. And y'all better put on your seatbelt today, because there are going to be a lot of people crying in these comment sections. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Son, people are going to be crying today. People are going to be crying today. So, you know, we've been on this marathon calling out LeBron James for his antics, as he normally does, right? And I seen a video this morning of Gil. Why everybody mad at LeBron, man? Why everybody mad at him? You know, come on, man. He got everybody in the algorithm. He got everybody popping. Yeah, we get popping, but I ain't gonna come up here and lie. Like, nah, bro, we not feeling that. We not feeling that. Enough with the bozo behavior. Like, it's unnecessary. Right? And if LeBron wasn't in to talk about that time, this would be somebody else. Come on. Like, shout out to Gil, but nah, we gonna call it like we see it. So everybody's been calling him out. We did a show yesterday reacting to some comments that Skip Bayless made on his show, where he suggested that LeBron James is not injured, that his ego and his pride that is injured. And he believes that LeBron James is pouting. Right? And he's trying to do that to sabotage the Lakers. Then late last night, we did a live reacting to some comments that Dave McMenamin made on, I think, NBA on ESPN or something like that, where he was speaking to Malika Andrews, where he essentially said that the news story is that during this period while LeBron James is out, he's going to use this time to evaluate how the Lakers play. And if the Lakers are playing well in the next month or so, then he will come back to the team and most likely stay with the team. But if they're not playing very well, then it may cause him in January or February to request a trade. And I'm like, the nerve of you, right? Like, what are you talking about? You're not even going to be with the team beyond next year. And then Dave McMenamin's talking about, oh, if he plays well this year, the Lakers are going to offer him a contract, a super max. I'm like, didn't he make an all-NBA team last year? Why didn't they offer him an extension this summer? Like, what are we talking about? They're just making stuff up here. So I woke up and one of our viewers sent me a video from Craig Carton, who used to be on FS1. So it was like Craig Carton talking about LeBron's injury. And to be honest with you, when I clicked on the video and I was preparing the title, I thought he was going to talk about, you know, LeBron's injury, faking it, and blah, 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 blah. Basically going down the line of what Skip Bayless said. But then he took it in a whole new different direction to a place where my mind hadn't even gone, which was Craig Carton is now suggesting that LeBron James is faking his injury to get time off to fly to Europe to put illegal substances in his body so he'll come back ready to play. And I'm like, whoa. I didn't look at it from that standpoint. For those of you who didn't hear what Greg had to say, I want to play for you now. Take a listen to what he had to say here, and I'm going to come back and get into the meat and potatoes of everything. Take a listen to that there.
Remember last week we saw LeBron James dancing and hanging out with Kai Cenat on that Mafia-thon, thingamajig, raising, subscribers and all that. Looked pretty good, looked pretty healthy. We've seen a lot of LeBron lifting weights and looking swolled up and strong. Mm-hmm. Well, big announcement yesterday from the Lakers. That's a week ago. That's LeBron during the Mafia-thon thing that Kai Cenat and those guys are doing, right? Yeah. Looked pretty good. Looked pretty healthy to me right there.
He did.
Yeah, right. Remember when he put out his own video of him working out with like 125 pounds on the barbell, doing squats and whatnot? I mean, he's in great shape, obviously, right? Yeah. And then, of course, he did the big Hennessy reveal. Looked great, walking to the chair, drinking some Hennessy.
That had been recorded.
Well, it looked fantastic. Yeah. So it comes out yesterday that LeBron James is out for 3 or 4 weeks minimum. Yeah. Will miss the start of this NBA season because he has sciatica. Sciatica is an old person's disease, which it's like pain that radiates from your lower back, usually down one of your legs. That's the stereotypical sciatica. Yeah. And normally you hear like your grandfather complain about back pain, oh my God. And it goes down the leg and it's not fun, right? It's very rare for a well-conditioned athlete in his prime or even just past his prime to have sciatica. Unless you're like, I suppose, like one of these guys that's like a heavy weightlifter and you're using your lower back muscles a lot, that kind of thing. And I'm calling BS on it.
Well, why?
Because I just saw him dancing last week, and that's not to do with sciatica, right? I hate to be that guy, but this seems to be the current norm for LeBron, where he's not ready to, either going into like an all-star break or to start a season or doing a quote-unquote meaningless part of the season and disappears. Now, I want to be very careful and clear how I say this because I don't know what he's doing or not doing. Would you be surprised at all if we find out that LeBron is on vacation, I don't know, in Europe over the course of the next week or two or 3 to 4 weeks while he's not playing basketball in the NBA? Would you be further surprised that when he comes back from that European vacation, if he suddenly is able to run and play basketball like a kid half his age? Would that surprise anybody out there?
Of course not. It's LeBron James.
Of course not.
Right. Why would it surprise me?
You're going down the road that I'm considering that perhaps it's not sciatica, and he has lied about injuries before. Remember when he claimed that he wouldn't have been able to play in Game 6 last year in the playoffs had they not been eliminated because all of a sudden he had some type of MCL sprain.
Yeah.
And literally the next day he was dancing, right?
Yeah.
And doing like the move with your knees where you can't do that if you got sprained MCL.
Yeah, like a version of the butterfly felt like, yeah.
So, I get it. And if he is doing what I think he might be doing in Europe to guarantee that he's able to go play 65 games this year.
And possibly make a playoff run.
And maybe make the playoffs and make a run with Luka and whatnot. As a fan, if I were a Laker fan, I support it. I support it 100%. I just would rather not be lied to. That's all. And I'm convinced that's what this is all about. And I want to be clear. I'm not accusing him of doing it. I'm not saying he is doing it. I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if that's what this ruse is all about. It just seems very weird to me that he all of a sudden has sciatica out of the blue that we've never heard of before, and we know everything about him because he's a public figure for so long. And then all of a sudden, 3 weeks from now, 5 weeks from now, he's going to show up and play 40 minutes a game and look like he's 25 years old again. There's a reason cats go to Europe when they need some help physically and medically to be able to play the level they want to play at.
Yeah, Kobe was the first. Kobe was the first that we knew about.
Why
Rest
that?
in peace.
Why
Kobe.
that?
He was the first.
What? No, not the first.
He was the first we knew about.
Not the first.
Who was the first we knew about?
That's typical LeBron fan action.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about LeBron, and you got to bring Kobe into it.
I was only trying to help the fans.
I heard some clown on TV talking about the LeBron Hennessy thing, and he brought up Michael Jordan.
Well, I
didn't say the name
I don't know anything about Michael Jordan.
I didn't say the name Kobe Bryant.
I was only talking. Steve Nash also went
I didn't say the name Steve Nash.
After Kobe, Nash
I'm talking about one dude.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You had said athletes went to Germany.
I'm saying that
you said
if he
athletes.
played for my team and it made him more capable of playing, I encourage it.
All right.
And I'm not sure 100% that he's doing it. I'm just saying this dude don't have no sciatica problems.
Okay.
And for me, I guarantee you he shows up in Europe at some point in the next month. And when he does, you can all come back to me and go, aha.
Excellent. So you heard what he had to say. I'm going to address something quickly because one of the guys he was on the show with brought up the point about Kobe Bryant, right? So whenever we talk about illegal substances, EPOs, and all of this stuff, the general retort is, well, Kobe flew to Germany, right? Kobe Bryant flew to Germany. What was he doing? Right? This is LeBron fans' retort, as if to say, LeBron is doing something illegal, so Kobe did something too, when in reality, that wasn't the case. So let me just give you guys a quick overview of what Kobe did. It says, Kobe sought treatment in Germany for knee injuries, primarily a form of plateau-rich plasma, PRP therapy called orthokine, whatever the medical term is called. This treatment involves heating blood to release IL-1RA, a natural anti-inflammatory protein to reduce inflammation in the knee. The reason for seeking treatment in Germany was that this treatment or this therapy was not FDA approved in the United States at the time, though the core PRP procedure is. Bryant went this route, underwent this routine procedure on his right knee and left ankle on multiple occasions. Now let's read a little bit further. It says procedure. Kobe Bryant received this treatment, a specific type of PRP therapy that aims to reduce inflammation. The mechanism. The therapy involves heating a patient's blood to a specific temperature, a patient's blood, which is something from already within his body, not something outside of his body and putting it in his body. There's a major difference there. To specific temperature, which triggers the release of this one receptor, whatever, IL-1RA. This protein then helps to reduce inflammation in the area affected, such as the knee. It says Kobe Bryant traveled to Germany for this treatment because it was not approved by the FDA for use in the United States at the time. The goal was to manage and alleviate the inflammation and pain in his knee and ankle, which is considered a routine procedure to keep him healthy for the upcoming NBA season. And to talk about Kobe went there from 2011 to 2000. Now, let's get to the part here where maybe LeBron felt, but Kobe Bryant is he's illegal, do something legal. I asked the question, is PRP treatment legal in the NBA? Okay. It says, yes, PRP treatment is legal and widely used in the NBA as a healing therapy with the NBA, with the NBPA, and the World Anti-Doping Agency considering it a legal and safe option for treating injuries. The procedure uses a patient's own blood pellets or whatever to promote healing in injured tissues like tendons and joints. It is distinct from blood doping and is not considered a performance-enhancing substance. LeBron fans, go kick a rock. You thought you had something, you ain't had nothing. So even that dude in the soundbite didn't even know what the hell he was talking about, okay? And even ESPN did an article on this back in 2013, and who else wrote it? Dave McMenamin. The article was titled Kobe in Germany for PRP Treatment, right? No wrongdoing, nothing illegal, nothing like that, right? Now let's get to the substance that's been linked to LeBron the most, which is EPO. Let me give you guys a quick description of what it is. It says EPO has a long history of abuse in endurance sports. Blood doping involves the misuse of certain techniques and or substances like EPO to increase one's red blood cells mass, which allows the body to transport more oxygen to the muscles and therefore increases stamina and perform. That is what LeBron has been suspected of. So Craig Carton is here saying that he believes, right? Not that he knows, he believes that LeBron has disappeared to Europe to go undergo this procedure in order to prepare himself to come back to the NBA and play at a high level. That's what he's saying. So he's not just taking the route of Skip Bayless, which is, oh, he's faking an injury because he's pouting. He's saying no. He's faking an injury, according to him, for a specific reason. And the reason is to go gain an unfair advantage and basically bypass the rules. That's what he's saying. And that's a pretty damning allegation. We don't know it to be true, but that's what he suspects. Now, to be fair, other people in my comments have suggested the same. I didn't pay much attention to it because, frankly, there was a lot of things in my mind, so my brain didn't anchor down on that point. But some people may be suspecting that. I guess we'll have to wait and see. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.